Hola, la bienvenida para todos, bienvenidos a este nuevo episodio de Fallout 4. Como quedamos en el último episodio, el día de hoy vamos a hacer el camino del Railroad para encontrar la
Welcome,
tercera facción,
Patriot, to Boston
o el
Common,
Freedom Trail.
the start of the Freedom Trail. Feast your ears and learn more about the historic Freedom Trail, and learn the history of Boston Common,
Tell me about the Freedom Trail.
starting here at Boston Common. Follow the red path as it winds its way through our great city's streets. Markers on the trail are placed at many famous historic sites. See Paul Revere's house, the Old North Church, the Old State House, Bunker Hill, and many more.
Bueno, ya nos indicó para llegar al Freedom Trail, o bueno, el Freedom Trail es todo el camino, ¿no? Para llegar al Railroad tenemos que seguir este camino hasta encontrarlo, ¿no? Esto lo vamos a hacer con timelapse porque si no nos podemos tardar mucho, porque la verdad fácil me pierdo y no, así que nos vemos cuando lleguemos al punto. Bueno, ya estamos al final del recorrido. Ghouls. Bueno, ni Nick es el más caleta del mundo, así que obviamente despertó a todos los ghouls que pueden haber por acá. Ahora vamos a investigar un poco. La verdad no me acuerdo. Que yo me acuerdo que es un sótano, pero igual. Algo habrá por acá. Despertaste a los malos, mi estimado Nick. Muerto. ¿Esto dónde lleva? Campanario. Creo que no, creo que sea por ahí. ¿O sí? Por ahí entramos, ¿no? Sí, creo que vamos a entrar. Creo que no hay nada. Creo que acá a la derecha hay una puerta. Sí. Vamos al campanario primero. A ver qué. Aunque no, de una vez yo ya regreso para ver qué hay por ahí. ¡Uy! Ya me asustaba este maldito culo. Maldito necrófago asqueroso. Gomitas radioactivas, creo que decía. Cuidado. ¿Qué pasó, Nick? Te asustaste. Hoy estoy muy callado. La tensión, muchachos. Está cayendo. Genial.
Who killed the lights?
Creo que ya estamos. Sí. ¿Cómo tenemos que hacer esto? Tenemos que
That's not right.
hacer el código este.
It spins.
Ahí está, o no. Oye, ¿a qué hora me dijeron que tenía que ir a ayudar a esa cooperativa? A ver, un rato. A ver, estamos de vuelta, perdón, me llamaron por teléfono y tuve que contestar. Vamos a hacer el código. Si ven acá arriba hay una flecha. Y tenemos que poner railroad.
So it starts with R?
Nos falta la ala de... Ya está. Vamos.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the Railroad. So answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the Railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
I helped Carl out of a jam. He knows a guy who knows a guy, and they hooked me up with a lead.
We'll look into that. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the Railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal out there.
Do we know each other?
I didn't need to meet you to hear about you. You have made waves. The Brotherhood of Steel let you into their ranks. That's a hell of a thing there. And, as if that wasn't enough, Dez, seriously, you haven't heard of him? He's the leader of the Minutemen. It seems like the whole Commonwealth is flying his flag.
So you're vouching for him?
Yes, trust me. He's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. So, stranger, why did you want to meet with us anyway?
You're the only ones fighting the Institute, and I want to take them down.
I'd like to say that nobody comes here out for blood, out for revenge. That everyone's here to help their fellow man. That would be a lie, though.
The Institute's going to pay for what they've done to my family.
You have a lot in common with too many of us, I'm afraid. If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
I've heard rumors about them.
They are synthetic humans created by the Institute. So close to real people that the distinction is meaningless. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Yeah, no,
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. You were right about us. We're the only ones in the Commonwealth brave enough or stupid enough to fight the Institute. And we could use more brothers in arms. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Ya. A ver, ya no. Me queda hacer esta misión con Deacon, que la voy a hacer aparte. Ahorita quiero seguir la historia de... La historia que estábamos siguiendo con Nick. Así que nos vemos. Vamos a ir a Good Neighbor, que está por acá cerca. Y ahí nos vemos. Bueno, ya estamos acá en Good Neighbor. Vamos a entrar. Genial. Ahora nos vamos a buscar el...
Well, it's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress?
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're hiring, but I don't think you'd measure up.
Don't be like that. You just got the look of someone who's in the market for a little insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Whoa, time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Y ahora sí, seguimos. ¿Dónde es acá?
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of good neighbor.
No molesta. Vamos.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
¿Cómo se baja?
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
Ah.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
You really think this will work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the
Vamos a tener
memories
que
in the
desbloquear
implant.
esto, creo que este edificio.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Vamos. Please stand by.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Yeah.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Next.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Seguimos.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be... Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Fine. You'll see.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact
Vamos.
memory.
Memorias más cercanas, por favor.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Ya. A ver si llegamos al punto más urgente.
Mind if we...
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Ya, vamos a algo más interesante. No me importa su vida.
Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. They need... Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Oh.
If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
¿Cómo puede tener memorias o pensamientos después de su muerte? Eso es imposible.
Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
Pero ahí sí nos descongelan y estamos ahí despiertos y ellos siguen congelados acá. A menos que sea una momia intacta ahí.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're
A ver,
ready.
¿qué dices?
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid
Más
out of
fácil
here.
no
Let's go.
pelear y ya.
At
Después
least
de
we still
todo.
have the backup.
Cryogenic
Y a ver
sequence
si vamos.
reinitialized.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Wasn't my idea to settle down. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did.
Yeah.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Ya, estamos ready. No hay nada más que ver, ¿no? Otra vez, vamos.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same, if you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds, Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry, maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Oh, el buen Nick. Nick Valentín. Tenemos right away. Me llevo todo, doctora, gracias. Vamos a ver si Nick está bien. Y acabamos el capítulo con lo que diga. Nick.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Ya, ver solo, Nick.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Nos vemos. Ahorita estás con la cabeza frita, así que nos vemos luego. Bueno, muchachos, ya hemos hecho un montón de cosas el día de hoy. Espero que no les haya quedado muy largo el capítulo. En fin, ya hemos descubierto todo lo de todo el railroad. Yo voy a hacer las primeras misiones ya para subir de nivel y tener mejores accesos, mejores cosas. Y nada, nos queda pendiente ir al mar resplandeciente y hacer una que otra misión con la hermandad de acero. Ya estaremos viendo qué hacer en los siguientes capítulos. Y nada, espero que les haya gustado y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo de Fallout 4. Nos vemos, chau.